You are listening to Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
Welcome back to another episode of the Digging In Podcast. We have our special guest events manager, Sarah Marion. How are we doing today, Sarah?
So good. It's good to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm glad that we don't have to be on Zoom this time.
I know. Last time we were, and it just wasn't as fun. So I'm excited to be here with you today.
Yep. I mean, we still had a good time. I thought it was great to get to know you a little bit, even for me personally, but also just, our clients and our viewers. So, but super excited to be in our podcast studio here with you. And frankly, what I want to talk about, as long as you're okay with it, is just kind of everything to do with events, in terms of, maybe just a good place to start is, especially as you got into the saddle last year, just curious on, last year's events, maybe some feedback on those events. Let's look in arrears and start there if you're okay with it.
For us, it's very important to provide our clients with experiences that they can remember and go back to their friends and be like, wow, Rooted treats us great. Like they have the best events. And so then they invite their friends and family to the next events, and it's just a great time. And so last year we kind of shifted gears a little bit and decided to have more intimate events so that our advisors and our team could really connect with the clients that are there and have great conversations and know that at more like an intimate level, which is great. Because sometimes in the past we've had really big events and those have been great, but it's a lot harder to connect with people that way. So an example would have been we had a farm to table dinner where a chef made a 5-course meal in Champaign, and it was absolutely phenomenal. We got to sit at the tables with the clients, have great conversations. I'll never forget some of the stories I heard in the best way. And so what was your thought on that? It was a great time, wasn't it?
I have a connection with so many more of my clients, or at least just a much deeper level connection with them that I would have never thought was possible or even just really dreamed up of. Like I look at a lot of those clients that we sat with directly at the table, especially, like those are my friends now. And Emily, she did not stop talking about it for the next 2 weeks. Like, I can't wait till we do the next one. But I think to your point, what a great event, right? In terms of like an experience that I would have never done outside of Rooted. But what just a great way to connect with them. And even just for the few of them, like people already asking me like, hey, what are we doing this year? What are we doing next? And frankly, like they introduced us to a lot of people from that event that just, they instead of this connotation of what a financial advisor is that they might have had previously, and here they have their friend like, no, like this guy or this team is different. It's a chance for them to see that.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting for you to say that.
And I know a few of them have said throughout the course of several events across the different locations that we hold them, like, our friends have their financial advisors. They don't do anything like this. They maybe get some chocolates at Christmas. And so, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we truly value our clients and we want to give back to our clients. And we want to show our clients that, hey, bring your friends in and show them how great we are. And the connection is so important to us. So
we are different,
yeah,
right? Like we are unique and we want to put on unique experiences that are more intimate. And I think, just as you've gotten to the saddle, tons of event experience, obviously leading into your time with us. But I think just all the feedback that I've gotten individually that I probably have done a bad job of sharing with you is a testament to just kind of your skill set and what you've really just taken control of from an events perspective. So I'm super stoked. I know I speak for Emily. Down in Champaign. I know I speak for all of our clients. Like we're super excited to see what's coming for 2025. Maybe you don't have to get into the specifics of that, But, is there anything that maybe we've learned from last year or that we're just wanting to carry into 2025?
Yeah, so the tail end of 2024 was kind of an experiment of having those smaller events.
Okay.
So that is leading us into 2025, and that's where we're going with those smaller, more intimate events that really pack the punch of an experience that you might not do on your own.
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity to say, hey, friend or family member, come with us. I want you to introduce you to this team and see this amazing experience. We have some really exciting things that selfishly, I am super pumped to get to attend these things. So we have things going on in Denver, Chicago, Champaign, Bloomington. Our Bloomington event is February 6th. Super excited about that. So my goal is always to provide an experience that is unique. People can learn something, but it's also a way for us to make a super great connection with our clients.
Yeah. And
their friends.
I think you've proven that just with the tail end of 2024 and what we've done. It's funny too, because every time you mention like, hey, this is what our next one's going to be, or this is what we're doing, I'm like, I would have never thought of that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm super excited to see what 2025 has to come. Let's talk more about our partnership with the University of Illinois. Speak more to that. For those of our viewers that might not even know, let's chat a little bit more about that, because that's been super cool.
Yeah, so we launched our partnership with U of I last year.
Okay.
And so we had a few events. We did a tailgate experience in the fall with some of our clients, and that was phenomenal. As many of you know, Zach is an alumni of the Illini, and it's very important to him, near and dear to his heart. And so it's kind of like, hey, let's support the Illini, but also bring our clients in to experience those types of events too. So more to come on that, but it's been fun. I had a blast at the last Illini game.
So much fun.
So much fun, and it's nice to support our local Illini. And yeah.
And I mean they're crushing it right now. So I mean, in both basketball, men's and women's basketball, football, I mean it gets a little bit of a prideful feeling too, to be able to partner with such a competitive university. So I'll tell you what, that tailgate, that game, that was so much fun. I think the feedback, I don't think I've ever received, I mean, just such incredible, genuine feedback from that.
Yeah.
So,
And again, it's those connections that you're making, and our clients can really understand who we are when they get to go to those things, whether it be a Illini game or a farm to table event or something else.
And there's something for everyone, right? So, but more to come, and maybe what 2025 will bring with that partnership.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about maybe just kind of the last one that I want to discuss is our more recent partnership with United Way. Is there anything that we could speak to that?
For Zach, philanthropy is huge. As you know, if you follow our Facebook page, you've seen, his climb and all sorts of things that he's done throughout the years to give back to the community. And so this year, we've chosen to collaborate with United Way. And while, in Bourbonnais, we're focusing on United Way of Kankakee and Iroquois County, but good news, there's a United Way in every community. So we are working with them, and I'm really excited about that. It brings light to who the United Way is and how we can partner with them. But we've got a really exciting event, hopefully coming in June. So stay tuned for that. I don't want to give much away, but I'm pretty sure me, again, selfishly, is extremely excited for this partnership.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so don't worry, you'll be asked to come all hands on deck for this one.
All right, cool.
So, I don't want to go too much into that, but it is very important for us to give back to the community, rooted in community. And it just shows what kind of company we are, that we truly value that. So.
Yeah, amen. I agree with you. Well, Sarah, I really appreciate being able to talk more about events, being able to be here with you in our studio. I think if you're looking to know, hey, when is our upcoming, maybe it's an educational event that you want to learn more, maybe you want to learn more about what we do with United Way, would love to chat a bit further. Our phone number is going to be 866-766-8332. Once again, if you're just curious on, hey, what is an upcoming event that we have that you could potentially attend and learn more, or just learn more about our partnership with United Way, give our office a call. Sarah, love being able to chat with you. We'll dig in soon.
This was Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
That was perfect. You did great. This is awesome. Thank you.